Okay, now that the connection has been successful between the client and the server, now we want to send some data from the server, because in the client side, from the server to the client, because at the client side we have run the system call of receive. So in here we want to send some data. So before that, like always, we say Control Shift and T and bring up the manual page for send. So we say send, and in here it says that description, the system call send and send to and send message are used to transmit message to another socket. This send call may be used only when the socket is in a connected state, so that the intended recipient is known. So in here we said that the socket resulting from the socket at the server side would be passive, but the socket resulting from the accept, which is saved in the C, the file descriptor of the socket is in the C, means that the connection has been, that the socket is in a connected state. The only difference between the send and write is the presence of flag and these things, but what I want to show you in here is the arguments. The first one would be the socket, using which we are able to send and receive data, and we know that the this socket would be C, because A is a passive socket which is in the listening state. After that, we have the second would be a buffer like receive function, which we talked about in the previous lecture, and we said all the data that you are receiving should be saved in a buffer. In here we save all the data in a buffer and then send it. So in here first we create a buffer, let's say a character array of with the name of D and of the value of 256. We say these data are from server. We want to send this data to the client, and in here we just pass this character array as the second argument, and also the size of the D as the next argument, and then we have 0. So the name of the array is a pointer to the first one in here, so we pass it as the second argument, the size of the array as the third argument, and 0 for the flags. After that, you would want to just close the A socket, so that the port number 5000 would be released. So in here, I think now it's enough, so we just press Ctrl O to save, hit enter, and just exit. Now in here, again, if we have a look at the socket, well, this was the client side. I press Ctrl Shift and T, and this is the so the server side. I forgot the name of the server. Yes, server socket, and this would be the server socket. So we quit in both of them and say GCC to compile them, socket.c-o, and then socket, we hit enter. This has been compiled. Also I say GCC server socket.c-o and server socket and hit enter. So it says a warning that the implicit declaration of function close. It doesn't matter right now, so we could execute the server socket in here. So server socket, I hit enter, and at the other side I say socket, and so I say the executable socket and hit enter, and as you see we have these data from the socket. Both of them have been closed. So first, when we execute the server socket, it was listening to the port, and then when we executed the client side, the data from the server has been sent to the client.